How you going, people? Another crazy cop story here. Let's see, I forgot which one I was going to do. Stupid phone. Oh yeah. So I'll do two of these because I think these are kind of quick. So this is another Air Force cop story. Mostly, you know, I worked K-9 when I was in the Air Force, so I always had a dog. And when I was overseas, if you had a drug dog, you would usually be assigned to customs. And you would work with customs for doing international bags, checking, clearing people with customs forms, all this other crap. So I'm in Korea, and I'm working customs, and I got a drug dog. And in Korea, per customs or federal rules or whatever, anytime a plane leaves the country, it's got to be inspected by a drug dog. So any plane that leaves it, you got to have a drug dog sniff it. Well, there's a general, a one-star general, who's got his little private fighter jet. Because he's a general and he wants a fighter jet and he flies around. And he was either going to go somewhere off the island to something because he had to be searched by a drug dog. So I'm not sure where he was going or what he was doing. All I know is I get dispatched from customs saying, we need you to expedite over here. There's a general and he's pissed off and because he has to wait for a dog. I'm like, shit, he got to wait. I just got called. It ain't mama. Why is I got to go deal with the freaking general with my little 2-3 mosquito wings, and I got to go deal with this general who's pissed off at me, and I just got called. And I'm only, 5 minutes away, so I'm in a car, and I'm like, oh shit, this ain't going to go good. So I'm going over there, and then in the military, you're always kind of thinking, is this some sort of test? Are they planting a drug and to see if you're going to find it? Are they testing your dog? Is this some sort of drill to see if he can intimidate you into not doing your job? And so there's always these factors that you're working in when you're going to calls. So I'm going to this freaking call and I already know he's pissed off. And of course, I'm driving there in 5 minutes. I get called 3 different times. What's your ETA? And he's calling. I'm like, dude, I'm driving. I'm on my way. So I get there, and he's in a hangar, and he's ready to get fired up, and they've got people waiting for the gates to let the plane out of the secure area so he can fly away, and he's there in his little flight suit with his 1-star, and so I get out, and as K-9, we're not required to salute. In the military, if you have a dog, you don't have to salute an officer because it can be considered an aggressive act, and it causes a dog, and you may lose control of your dog. A couple officers got bit from a guy saluting, and then the officer salutes back, and the dog's like, who's this guy raising his hand at my dad? And they jump and they bite him, so they're like, you know what? We're for dog handlers that are trained to attack. We just want to have them salute. Okay, good deal. Well, it's kind of a good deal, but it pisses off the officers when they don't get their salute. So I go there, and I salute him, and he's a general, he's expecting a salute. So I get out of the car and I take my dog out. How you doing, sir? I'm here to search your car. Wait, what about my salute? I said, sir, according to military rabbi, I used to know the reg and what it was. We don't salute with a K-9. We're not required to salute. I'm just here to search your car. I said, well, you know what? He's going to, yammer and have me fucking stand there and listen to this bullshit for a minute. He's such in a hurry, but now I got to listen to him whine and complain. I don't know where you've been and what the hell's going on, but damn general, I gotta wait for you to come over here, then you don't salute. And I was like, oh shit, this is just going downhill fast. And if I had a decent supervisor and he heard this shit, he'd have went over there and ran interference for me, kind of said, hey, I'm sorry, he'd have took the ass chewing, that way when I got there, I could have just searched and left. Obviously, I had some freaking penisless supervisor who was hiding like, oh shit, I'll just let Gore handle this. I won't go. So I'm out there with me and my dog getting my ass chewed for not doing shit but trying to work. And then I'm kind of thinking again, is there something planted? Am I going to miss it? So what do I do? Do I do it fast because he's pissed and then maybe miss something? Do I do it thorough and then he thinks I'm fucking around and taking too long and he gets pissed off? So I was like, you know what? I'll just do like I normally do. I'm going to search the thing like I normally do. Oh my God. About 30 seconds into it, what the hell is taking so long? And he's just, I'm like, sir, the quicker you quit yelling at me, the quicker I get this done. I'm trying to do the best I can. I got to search it. My dog's got to work, and I'd work my dog away because my dog sits that I'm a little frustrated and I've got some tension and I'm apprehensive with this guy. And he's upset, so my dog is like, hey Dad, you want me to bite him or you want me to search for drugs? And I'm like, search for drugs, dude. So it's going, and it's just freaking a damn pain in the ass. I finally end up searching the vehicle. He gets in his freaking plane and he drives off and he's pissed off and screaming and I'm going to complain and your commander's going to hear from me. So of course when I leave, I'm like, hey, calling my supervisor who's hiding in the office with his cup of coffee shaking. Hey man, he says he's going to complain. All right, man, I'll pass it up the chain. I'll let him know and whatever. I mean, I never got any shit over it, so I mean, I don't know. It is what it is, but those are probably things. Then I have another dog thing where when I was working a bomb dog at Travis, if there was, every time there was that was in Hawaii when it's Pro Bowl. This happened at Travis though. But wherever you're at, if you're a bomb dog, when they have large events that, or a lot of people, they'll task the military to use their bomb dogs because it's too expensive for the locals to have it. So whatever base you're at, whenever there's a bomb threat or something, you use it. So at Travis, they were having the, I think it was the World Series. I think it was during that earthquake, when the earthquake hit one of the World Series. So they were having the World Series in San Francisco. So we went over there with our bomb dog to search. And you always have two people with a bomb dog. You have one that's a spotter and one guy that's working the dog. And the spotter is kind of surveilling the area. He's looking for tripwires. He's looking for thing out thing. Because the guy working the dog is kind of focused on not missing an area. And he's searching, seek, we're going high-low, doing our pattern and searching around. And your spotter is kind of looking to make sure you hit all the areas in case you miss an area, in case he sees something. Your spotter's a dog handler. In case he sees something that your dog threw a change and you might have missed it. So the spotter, and we're out there working. I can't remember whether I was working a dog. No, I wasn't working. I was a spotter that time. So the guy that was working my dog, his name was Chris. We had Caesar. And Caesar was the dog. And this dog was a freaking, he had a brain smarter than the whole military. I mean, this dog was just smart. I remember one time we were searching for Reagan, I think, for Secret Service support. And they gave us a hotel room with 2 beds in it. And the handler that was working Caesar put his gear on one bed and was going to give the other bed to Caesar. So Caesar had his own bed. We left and went to go eat or sightsee or do something because we had some downtime. When we came back, that dog had ripped off all the freaking sheets on his bed, not the one that was his, that he was laying on, all his clothing and everything. He had ripped and piled all the sheets in a big freaking pile and took a shit right in the middle of that bed and then went and laid. So we get back to the room. Here's the dog sitting over there with his legs crossed on his clean bed and the handler's bed and all his shit piled up with a big shit pile up. So this dog was just like, he was methodical. He would screw you over. He could unlock door. I mean, he was just a smart dog. So we're supporting the secret, we're searching for the World Series. And after we're finished searching, we go put him in a car, turn on the car with the air conditioner, and then go back up. We're kind of watching the game a little bit, just checking things out, checking women out, whatever. So we're up there just being kind of, it's cool to be at the World Series. We didn't have to pay, whatever. So all of a sudden, we got a radio in case they need us, so we can go get the dog. We got a special pack. So we got our radio, and all of a sudden, we hear on the radio, we're watching a game, blah, blah, blah. All of a sudden, we hear on the radio, hey, where's those military guys with the dog? And we're like, oh, shit, that's us, man, they're calling us. So we answer up and they go, hey, where's your dog? And we're like, hey, he's a couple minutes away, where do you need us? We'll be there. Well, we got this dog running around out here. It looks like the dog you were using, people are saying is chasing them, and we're like, what the? We go all ass back to the car. That piece of shit had chewed on the damn lock, unlocked the door, chewed the handle, opened the door, and was running around the parking lot getting free food and eating. Nobody was scared. He was a good dog. I mean, the handler, we'd take it. I tell the handler, take his dog home. He's played with his kids. They'd ride him like a horse. So he was a really good dog. I mean, he bit good when you told him to bite, but he was pretty friendly otherwise. So he said, screw you guys, you're going to leave me in this car, I'm getting out. He left the freaking car running, the door open, and went roaming around the parking lot getting free food from people. And we're running around like, oh my God, if he bites somebody, we're going to prison. We're so screwed. We were so freaking nervous. We ended up finding him because we didn't look for the crowds. The people got him moving. Man, there's a crowd over there. He's probably over there. Sure enough, he's in the middle getting pet. Everybody's giving him freaking hot dogs. So, I mean, ain't no telling what kind of shit he ate. We're like, oh, man, if he gets sick now, everybody's feeding him. He's found all this food on the ground. Disaster. Freaking dog tried to kill us. That dog tried to, he tried to get me. He's the one that bit me in the freaking leg too one time doing a demo. But anyway, we'll end that there on the two canine cop stories.